Hello and welcome to this video tutorial by Philip Danks. Okay, let's start by ensuring you have your Windows XP disk in the drive, and you have set your computer to boot from CD. Once the computer boots, you will need to press any key to start the installation. Once this is done, Windows will load the required files needed to install. Once the files are loaded, you will need to press the Enter key. Then agree to the Microsoft terms by pressing F8. You will then be faced with a screen allowing you to choose the disk drive or partition you would like Windows installed to. Choose your main hard drive and press Enter. On the next screen you will see the formatting options. Choose to format the drive using the NTFS file system, using the Quick Format option. OK, now your drive is formatting and Windows will copy the installation files required to continue with the installation. Once Windows has copied the required files, your system will reboot. If you are faced with a message asking you to press any key to start the installation, please ignore this and allow Windows to load. Windows will continue the installation by first installing your devices, such as your Ethernet card and graphics card if the required drivers are already included on the Windows disk. Next, you will be faced with your language options. You can change the default keyboard layout and language here. Next, you can enter your name and organization. After clicking Next, you will be prompted to enter your product key. This key can be found on a sticker either on the side of your computer or with your Windows XP disk. Once you enter your product key, you can set an administrator password for your computer. This password can be anything you like, but you must remember this password to log on to Windows in the future. This can also be left blank. Next, you can set the date, time, and the time zone you are in. Now Windows will install your network settings. A screen will pop up asking you to configure your network. Unless special network settings are required by your service provider, you can choose the typical settings, which will configure your internet automatically. If you would like to set up a home network, you can choose to become a member of a domain. If you do not know what this is, just simply ignore it and click Next. Next, Windows will continue to install your operating system and copy the files and settings needed. This final part of the installation can take from 5 minutes to 20 minutes depending on your system specifications. Once complete, Windows will save your settings and reboot your computer one last time. You can now take your disk from the CD drive and boot into Windows XP. Once your computer boots into Windows XP, it will automatically change your screen resolution to fit your screen as best it can. Next, you will be faced with the Windows Welcome tutorial. Now you can choose to either turn Windows Update on, or leave it off. To ensure maximum security, it is recommended to turn Windows Update on. Now Windows will try and check if you have an internet connection. This section can be skipped and set up at a later time. You will now be allowed the chance to activate your copy of Windows with Microsoft. Next, you will need to set up at least one user account on your computer. You can also set up an additional 4 accounts for family members or friends to use. Congratulations, Windows is now installed and set up on your computer, and you will now be logged on and start using your computer straight away. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope I helped you to install Windows XP. Please subscribe to my channel for future videos, and feel free to ask any questions you may have.